to you a little bit. I've been getting it the whole block.
Yes, that's right.
So what I'm interested to see is, I haven't seen NoFluxes versus Marth, and I don't know that this zoning out by using like the full hop back air is going to be as successful.
That's a great point.
So I want to see what he does. It looks like he's going back to the platform movement that he kind of uses versus Peach, at least off the get-go. Still favoring the side platforms a little bit. Trying to stomp through. That's 2 stomps we've seen, both missed. Khryke maneuvering around them as we know him to be so keen at, and he's using the plats too.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's looking like an air-to-air battle, but like these moments when they're on the ground, Khryke is going to find the down throw tech chases, which are really good in the in Marth Falcon as well. NoFluxes is going to have to make sure, like, when he's taking those fights on the ground, he's got to be low percent. Otherwise, he won't be able to tank those aerials with crouch cancel. You know, if he does, he's going to get comboed.
I like how Khryke is willing to just leave for a little bit, because that is something we have not seen versus a lot of NoFluxes opponents. He's like, I'll get a couple hits in, and then let's see if you come make a mistake. I'll back up a little. And then he gets himself not into Ganon's range, but into a range where he's able to interact again.
Yes, actually, that thing that you were just talking about just happened. Khryke nairs NoFluxes' shield and runs away. And what does NoFluxes do but down smashes, thinking Khryke is still in my vicinity and I need to get him off of me. Khryke whiff punishes that down smash because actually you're right, he did give NoFluxes room to breathe.
I mean, it's really, I don't want to call it rush down Marth, but if there is one, it's sort of this style where you're willing to poke at them when you come in, and then sometimes back off and let them just like whiff something, let them lose space, let them hang themselves is the term.
Right. Yeah. So I think like, yes, so it's not about like scrapping or like staying in and pressing a lot of buttons to overwhelm your opponent. It is about putting the pressure on and then using Marth's strengths of moving around, having big hitboxes to turn that approach into something multi-layered.
And so it becomes what NoFluxes' response is that becomes important. And that means that Khryke is controlling the pace of the match, and currently he's controlling the game, up by a stock, although has a quite good amount of percent on him.
That's right, but it is the case that like when NoFluxes gets his hit, Ganon hits hard.
Yeah, he certainly does. And I'm interested to see, okay, so this is, I was going to say, I wonder if NoFlux is going to start doing some more preemptive maneuvers to avoid this situation where he has to guess. And the edge cancels seem to be part of his answer.
That's right, that's right. Being in that situation where Marth is just holding shield or Marth is more stationary, NoFluxes is doing sort of that situation of his own where he puts something out that might be whiff punishable, but then but has like another answer there to punish the whiff punish.
Yeah, so it's like Khryke is waiting for a moment when there is some recovery on some move, some type of frame disadvantage for NoFluxes to make his move, but NoFluxes uses like platform canceling so far, or maybe some other clever way to drift or something like that in order to punish the moving forward for NoFluxes to guess. So sort of a direct response.
They're trying to make the other person push.
Yes.
And
there's some pulling going on.
Yeah, an ebb and a flow.
But they really want to ebb. Is that the one?
They want to ebb?
They would prefer to ebb.
Yeah. They want to ebb back, so that because the other person is flowing forward.
It's what's crazy about it is you want to ebb back without giving up stage control too much.
That's true. That's true.
And so there is a fine balance to how much you can ebb. So there needs to be a little bit of flow.
There needs to be just a little bit of flow.
I'm going to stop saying those 2 words for a while.
Okay, you're ebbing back. I get it. That's fine.
The back air sends Marth off the stage. It might be the end of the stock.
Oh, but a tourney winner makes it so that NoFluxes can't cover that option, but Khryke running into another back air. This is so dangerous, actually. Khryke needs to make sure that
back air's so well
they're
spaced.
not so... okay, yeah.
That maneuver at the end, so, I mean, it hit his shield, but he wave landed off of the side platform, like that, there he is, and then he back aired after a short little double jump and was able to, like, just touch his shield without being, like, grabbable. It is... So,
that was awesome.
As a space animal who has high aerial acceleration, it is difficult to not get grabbed by Marth. He did it with Ganon.
Absolutely. Yeah, I actually missed that. That was super sick by NoFluxes. Ooh, okay. NoFluxes, Marth not at that percent yet where the corner pressure is going to be that potent. So I think like that corner play is went the favor of Khryke. Ooh, big juggle from Khryke, but an up air out. Pretty nice, and gives NoFluxes stage control. Going over Khryke's fair as a sort of cross-up.
Yeah, there became a bit of a scenario there. That could be the stock. There's going to be an edge guard here. There became a scenario where Khryke, obviously, to me, and I assume to NoFluxes, felt it wasn't safe to move forward, and then just immediately move forward because they felt like they had to do something.
Yes.
So maybe a little bit more feinting from Khryke on when the time to push forward is could be advantageous, like a wave dash down or a long dash forward, short dash back type of thing.
Yeah, at least to disrupt the rhythm of sort of those neutral interactions.
Because stay in place and then suddenly move in can get a bit predictable, and NoFluxes we've seen is really good at controlling space with those huge back airs and those big aerials.
Yeah, absolutely. I would not want to. Oh, so sick! He gets hit by the Marth up B and uses that tiny little ledge of Battlefield to tech and instantly stomps.
You know, it had that moment when it goes dooch, and like everyone in the crowd did it too, and it was amplified like 10 times.
Yeah,
they were
big
like,
beat from NoFluxes. Very sick.
Yeah, that is like a set to find. He got this.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Slice so fast.
And then Khryke actually tippers NoFluxes jumping out of shield and kills Ganon, but it doesn't feel good to have to get Ganon up to 206% in order to get that kill, because you are nickel and diming your way all the way up to that percent before you can get a kill move. Ooh, sick tech from Khryke. Actually stops the bleeding on that punish.
My eyebrows raised a little bit earlier this stock. We saw for the first time a down air from NoFluxes on the platform like he's been doing. Okay, I like this punish.
Oh, okay, gets ledge.
All right, so what we're seeing is and then he comes back with the back air to cover space. We saw an extra dash dance from Khryke to try to punish that. He just whiffed last time, but look out for the future, something like that, where he's going to be able to start punishing that next layer. So the answer to that is probably just Ganon slowly taking space or resetting the situation. I don't think there's a hard answer to that.
Okay, yeah.
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, but it could be one of those situations, especially if you're in the set and you're not like ready to formulate answers. It could be don't play a losing game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oof. Okay. Down throw, back air, pretty simple. And I just feel so when NoFluxes has someone in the corner, it has been just so devastating to all of his opponents. It feels like it ends up in a kill more often than not.
I think he wanted like a dash back, dash forward air into maybe a Ken combo. Wasn't quite able to finish it out, and he really needed that big punish.
Oof, yeah, and now Khryke pushing pretty hard, drifting inward with a forward air to try to like catch NoFluxes jumping out of shield, but NoFluxes staying patient and keeping the pressure on.
You know what's crazy? After so many retreating aerials, Khryke was still ready to intercept NoFluxes advance with a forward air. That's crazy. He did back airs like for like 30 seconds straight or so. It felt like 30 melee seconds.
And then Khryke is on
ready.
it.
Yeah, he's still ready for an advance.
How do you not just like think about something else?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Focus is locked in. Khryke being forced to up B onto stage, and NoFluxes takes advantage of that ambiguity to just knock Khryke into the blast zone, and NoFluxes is up up 2-0 in this loser semis. Nuts.
Yeah, here in game, and he is just playing so well. What a tech, and that stomp was electric. I see you, Devin. Extra hit stun.
It is extra hit stun. Yeah.
not that it probably mattered in that case, but.
Okay, back to Battlefield, which I don't hate from Khryke.
Wow, this is a way different game from Khryke at the beginning.
And immediately trying to establish some stage control with those big aerials in the center, as if to say, you know, I would like to sort of dictate the pace. I want you to sort of run into these aerials rather than trying to find my way into the center.
He's playing way farther. Once he works his way into the center, he's playing way farther forward. He was like under the platform before, sort of waiting to see if NoFluxes whiffed and playing this game where like maybe you'll come down and make a mistake. He's playing so much more proactively. I don't know.
I think that's definitely true.
Necessarily. I mean, it's probably you have to throw it in there as a mix-up, I suppose. But I thought, I mean, he has lost twice, so you have to change something. Right?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I agree, actually, with like the past two games. It feels like Khryke being on the back foot so often, just trying to wait for a moment to go into the center stage. It feels like if you're just going to be playing reactive and it hasn't been working out, you have to try to make something happen and change. But NoFlux is playing so tight, putting up a really, you know, an impenetrable wall.
I mean, it is really scary to go out for that forward air, because if it doesn't connect, and like also you have to be so in the moment to recognize that it'll even hit. He stomps him again.
Oh, that's sort of what I'm afraid of too, right? Is just getting reversals.
Yeah,
you know, maybe you just die.
It's spooky. It is spooky.
October.
Another stop.
Okay, look, this is how
Comes
these
out,
other
jabs
games. Oh, Khryke has no jump right now, and if this edge guard works out for NoFluxes, he gets a tournament winner. But it's still feeling really bad. NoFluxes are moonwalking on the other side of the stage, saying to Khryke, I can be anywhere on the stage.
Yeah, so Khryke finally moving forward again, and just at the right time as NoFluxes tries to overshoot with that Waveland forward tilt.
Yeah, so Khryke has an opportunity here, but just like without having solid kill confirms on Ganon at 220%, not having even taken a stock hit on this game 3, it's looking really grim for Khryke.
It's honestly defeating. You know what's really defeating is when he did that down throw and Ganon barely went anywhere. I was like, oh,
220%. How am I supposed to kill this guy? Even if he gets a tipper right now?
And you're about to die at 90. That is demoralizing for sure.
Oh my gosh. You put in all this work just to get no stocks so far.
He did a get-up attack, which didn't pay off. Now he's at 240%. So soon he'll be able to play super sudden death.
That's... No,
it misses!
It missed. He techs. NoFluxes text the down tilt.
He can't buy a kill. Is that going to kill? All right, Hancock able to finally get a stock with an up throw. That is not how you want to be killing Ganon.
Now Khryke has to do that 3 more times.
No, he needs to find new ways to kill. He'll be long out of this tournament by the time he finds 3 more up throw kills.
Yeah.
He's on his last stock potentially of the tournament. Takes a deep breath. You can see he's thinking about his game plan.
Yeah, it might be a little bit too little, too late at this point to be trying new strategies. You don't have very much margin left to learn and adapt. It's just about getting hard combos, and if you can get maybe a cheese, a gimp, I was about to say a rest.
I mean, hold on just a second. That punish was amazing. Almost a perfect stock from Khryke to bring it back.
Oh, no, but now this is not even kill percent yet, you know? Like, Khryke is, if it's any indication to the first stock, he's only a third of the way into this.
Yeah, because now it's hard to connect into a kill move.
That's right, that's right.
It's the classic inflammation of the Marth.
That's right, the Marth can't kill syndrome disease. Oh! Khryke not being able to time exactly the meteor cancel, so he has to go onto stage, leading to a big punish for NoFluxes, and those aerials hit so hard, and even though NoFluxes is in sort of an edgeguard situation now, Khryke has 80%.
Khryke was getting stray hits the entire tournament. All of a sudden, he can combo too? Yeah, it's goes with the safe forward air, trying to read his return. I mean, Marth screams out in pain, as many of Khryke's fans are across the world, because it is not looking pretty. Yeah, the forward tilt's going to do it.
Wave land in forward tilt is a pretty sick option, actually, because I'm particularly used to...
He's a champion of the people.
Yes.
He like acts like a Ganon main, you know what I mean?
He does.
He's like,
he's strong. Look at him. He's built.
He's like, yeah, I'm here, winning, you know.
That's right. You know what the demonym for someone from Illinois is? I had to look this up. It is an Illinoiser. Illinoiser.
Oh, because he's from Illinois.
Yes.
Do you think he's Illinoising his opponents?